Hello, this is Gordon Omobude, a Web of Fortune. I'm going to be teaching on something I just learned, and I want to share it with you. It's called the Ikigai Principle. I want to welcome you to Web of Fortune, a digital hub, and we teach on business principle and how to make money online. The Ikigai Principle. What is the Ikigai Principle? Ikigai Principle is a Japanese concept that means your reason of being, which is Ikigai. In Japanese it means life, and the guide describes the word or value. So your Ikigai is your life purpose or your bliss. It is what brings you joy and inspire you to get out of your bed every day. It is important to mention why the traditional Japanese philosophy focuses on finding your bliss. The Western interpretation was used as a means of finding your dream career. The Western version of the Ikigai says you have found your dream career when your career includes these four qualities. Number one, what you love. Number two, what you are good at. Number three, what you are paid for, what you can be paid for. And number four, what the world needs. What you love doing, the things that you love doing. Number two, the things that you are good in. You know that you are exceptionally good in a particular thing. Number three, what you can be paid for, what you are good in, people are ready to pay you for it. And number five, the things that, number four, the things that is needed by others. The diagram below will illustrate it better. The Ikigai. It talks about your passion, it talks about your mission, it talks about your vocation, which is your career, and your professions. Your profession. So what you are good at, what you love, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. When you have this, when you are able to discover these four qualities, they say that you have discovered your Ikigai. The Japanese rank second in the world for life expectancy, with women expected to live about 88.09 years and men expected to live up to 81.91 years. While it is true that diet play a large role, many Japanese believe that Ikigai has a lot to do with their longevity and their happy life. Apart from living longer and a happy life, knowing your Ikigai can help you in various ways. Number one, to design the ideal work lifestyle that you want to get into, to create a strong association, connection at your work, to create a healthy work-life balance. Number four, to pursue your career dream. And number five is to enjoy your work. When you know your Ikigai and understand its meaning, you are aligned with the work you have longed to do and the work the world needs you to do. There are 3 steps to discovering your Ikigai. Here are the 3 steps. We're going to look at them critically. Number one is you need to answer some of these questions. It will help you find your Ikigai. What do you love? If you are currently working, are you absorbed in your present work? Are you more excited about going to work than you are about leaving your work? Do you have an emotional connection with your work result? And if you have a hobby or craft, do you have a hobby or craft you can seem to get enough of? Are you more excited about your hobby and craft than anything else? Are you emotionally connected to your hobby and craft? And number 2, what are you good at? You must understand what you are good at. Once you understand it, it will help you also discover your Ikogai. If you are currently working, do you ask? Do people ask you for advice on topics related to your work? Are there part of your job that comes easily to you? Are you one of the best at work, the work you do? Are you, or do you want to be expert at what you do? If you have a hobby or craft, do people compliment you on your hobby or craft? Does your hobby or craft feel intuitive? Are you one of the best at your hobby or craft? Are you, or do you want to be expert at your hobby or craft? When you have this, you understand this drop down, it will help you to also discover your Ikogai. And number 3, what does the world need? You must understand what the world around you need. If you are currently working, is your work considered a high demand in the marketplace? Picture the next 10 years and 100 years. Will your work still be valuable? And that is one thing a lot of people don't consider. They are not able to project into the future, the next 10 years, the next 20 years. This thing I'm doing, where is it taking me to? Are you solving a social, economic, and environmental problem? If you have a hobby or craft, is your hobby or craft in high demand or considerable in the marketplace? Will your hobby or craft still be valuable in the future? And if your hobby or craft solve a social and economic and environmental problem, then it will help you also to discover your Ikogai. Your Ikogai is so important that you just need to take time and look at it. Number 4, what can you be paid for? If you are currently working, are there other people getting paid for the same work you are doing? Are there other people getting paid for the same work you are doing? Do you make a good living? Or will you eventually make a good living doing your work? Is there a healthy level of competition in your work? If you have a hobby or a craft, have other people made a career out of that same hobby or craft? Have people around you requested to buy what you do or make? Is there a healthy level of competition for what you do or make? If your answer is yes, each question in the if you are currently working session, keep doing what you are doing, because that will take you, that will eventually is your Ikogai. If your answer is yes to each of these questions, and if you have a hobby or a craft, then congrats, you can take a step to turn your hobby into your dream career. If this video is giving you value, please, I need you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Web of Fortune, and hit the red button, click the bell, so that when subsequent video come, you can have it. You need to understand these principles of Ikogai. Getting an understanding of it will help you to be able to discover your dream career, and so that you can pursue it and pursue it to a logical conclusion. Thank you. God bless you.